Welcome back to Vampyr. Back from my vacation in Whitechapel. It's time to get hospitaling again, I guess. I'm gonna turn in the main quest. Where'd she go? Where'd Lady Ashbury go? Is she around here somewhere? I went back up to my office to see if I could study any blood samples, if I could analyze any blood samples, any new blood samples there. I didn't have my hopes up because, like, what's this? It's full, okay. I didn't have my hopes up because it didn't work at the other hideout, but I was like, maybe if I get back to the hospital, it'll work there. But, it didn't, so... Oh, here she is. I just had to go... I had to open the cover. Alright. You need to be more careful, Lady Ashbury. You're not being careful enough. This is the same guy. It took you a while to eat him.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Knew what? That she was killing people? I thought, yeah, of course. Was there any question?
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
I didn't intend him to be that sarcastic about it. Thank you. Thank you. I've been saying that this whole time.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
You should be more than a trifle embarrassed. You were hiding behind a tiny little curtain. And you were completely absorbed in your blood sucking.
State. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady.
Well, we theoretically may have done.
I could not bring myself to do it.
We'll see.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan.
What do you mean? I told her not. I told her to stop. I told her to stop blackmailing.
You admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you were full of
Oh, we're just helping. We're just helping with the blackmail now. Right. But I said it will stop.
But you will still pay the ransom.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe
I'm perfectly satisfied with the conclusion.
Since always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Is that what it is?
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny.
Oh.
No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
But you said don't talk about it with the other immortals. I understand why the immortals might be upset about a elite vampire. I guess another vampire that has like power struggles in mind would be like, I don't want a strong vampire around.
Me? Goodness no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm
foolish and very, very powerful at the same time. I guess that goes to... Well, how did he live so long? I understand the arrogance, but how did he make it so far? Was he not always that arrogant? Good lord, Jonathan.
Is that what I am? What we are?
It doesn't matter what you call it. You're a blood-sucking freak. That's all you need to know. You're immortal. You drink blood. The sun kills you. You could avoid the word vampire all you want. You're a fucking vampire, Jonathan. I don't know why you keep needing to reconfirm this. Who's Econ? Oh. I wasn't listening because I was so mad at Jonathan.
So we are Econs. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
Econ is the kindred of this universe.
To put it, all Econ are vampires.
Oh, never mind.
But all vampires are not Econ.
So is it like the camera? Oh no, it's like a clan.
Of the immortal tree.
Okay. It's a clan, not a sect.
Are you an Econ too?
Yes, I
It
am.
would seem so. She has the
We are
same
the
powers as
closest
us.
thing to what man refers to as vampires.
What are the other
Forget what you think
what
you
you
know
mean, like the
about
Beast Man and the Skull or Skulls? Skulls are Skulls count as vampires but not Ekon? Do those beast peoples count as vampires but not Ekon?
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
Why would you know this answer,
That is a
Jonathan?
question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you
So
did
it's not
decide
just
to
half
sire
feeding.
offspring, they must drink of
You'd
your
have to drink of your blood.
Jonathan.
How do you, is it not possible for vampires in this universe to feed without draining completely? That guy's dead, right? That guy we've been having this cheery conversation right in front of, he's dead, right?
So me being a vampire?
If not,
Could
then
have been a mistake.
you can forget my
I
question.
very much doubt it,
It's fine.
Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
There's even if he is dead, there's always the possibility that she's just really, really thirsty for some reason. But the rest of the game mechanics seem to think, like, I can't feed on somebody outside of I guess I feed on people in combat all the time, it doesn't kill them. But there's no way to feed on an NPC, a named NPC, without killing them. I don't think.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Well, she feeds on the
Dr. Swansea
scumbags.
is
She's
a
not going to
good
be
and
like us,
compassionate man.
feeding on
He's
the
trying to find a
doctors.
solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Oh, okay. That's how you do it. You only feed upon the dying. I'm going to feed upon people that are probably going to have a real bad effect on the world around us. Unless you can find me some dying short kings.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of
I don't know what
Souls
nobody
story?
suspected you. She's being
The Brotherhood
blackmailed.
is well known amongst London vampire
They don't suspect her of being a
society.
vampire, I
As
guess,
long
but
as
they
our kind is
suspect her of
discreet.
killing people.
And as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of them.
Of the murders, yeah, no, people
As you well
were
know.
blackmailing, as you
Suspicion
well
has
know,
recently
Jonathan.
fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been
It's just she was
27
sired
for
at
a long
27.
time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Well, that's not the question I was asking, but okay, fine. I guess just go
Very
down the
well.
tree.
But I believe there is more to this than
My
you are
instinct
saying.
is to drop it.
A lady has to
I'm like,
have
fine,
some
whatever, but
secrets.
Jonathan wouldn't drop it. Jonathan's a prick.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Alright. Fine.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
I am gonna skip the William did
type
not
of
create me
vampire
one.
is
That's,
this
we came to,
Not a
Jonathan
true
came to his own
vampire.
conclusion.
The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
Why did you save me? in
Oh,
the
I already,
canning factory?
I already asked this.
I could hardly stand by and
How do I
watch
see? There it is. It's X, by the way. X is skip dialogue. Okay. I guess I have to ask the question because otherwise it's
Why
going to
did
be
you save
highlighted.
me?
It's going to be highlighted for the rest of my
William
life.
Bishop wasn't the
It's going to be in the back of my
vampire
mind.
that
Highlighted.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
Yeah, the Spanish flu caused this. So they did call it the Spanish flu in England. Good.
Yes. But it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time.
What do other
There are
places call it?
whispers in the shadows.
Surely the whole world
Something
couldn't have called it
far
the Spanish
worse
flu,
than
right?
the
The Spanish
Spanish
didn't
flu
call it
is
the
here.
Spanish flu. What did the Spanish call it?
What is it you fear?
Fear
French
has long
flu.
since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet someone.
That's not how you spell occasionally. that's a incorrect spelling of occasionally. Did you not use a spell checker?
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds
You gonna
like
bite
a
me?
lesson from experience.
Don't bite me, Lady Ashbury. I don't think we can feed on other vampires. Maybe. Is there that? Is there? Can do you get? Is there a system for that? What's it called in vampire? When you eat another vampire. In White Wolf, in the White Wolf vampire, what's it called when you eat another
When I
vampire
awoke,
again? I can't remember.
Changed. I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost
Boy,
gone,
love
but
me
it
some
seems
secret
they have been
societies.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
You want to start a secret society together?
Analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Maybe we can convince Nurse Crane to be a secret society with us. I'm sure Dr. Swansea will do it. I will not let you. Who is that? Who's talking? I really do need to figure out something. The combat's getting really annoying. The combat's getting really annoying, and I need to find somebody to feed on. But the problem is, getting enough clues. What's your
Good
deal?
evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed.
No.
I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for
Nobody who
this
talks
shithole
like
of
this is gonna be a
Quite a
king.
blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun
I'm
can't be
no
used as a
doctor.
surgical instrument.
You
No,
have a
no
keen
king.
eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to
Here's
explain,
what the
Dr.
gun-
Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Would he have said this if I didn't have a gun in my equipped, or is it just because I own one?
I have some good
They all
news.
count as in my inventory. I can still equip
The
them, so
epidemic's
it must
over.
be in my
I
coat
retrieved your
somewhere.
wallet
I have two guns technically.
and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So
All
what?
right.
Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not
No,
at
I'm
all.
gonna be strangely
Good.
progressive for a
Please.
1920,
Please, my lady.
19
To
teens
remind
man.
you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Right, that's fine. You gave me some money. 40 shillings. Excellent. I'm gonna
I'd
spend
like
that
to
money
see your
perhaps.
goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I'd rather upgrade the gun I have, I think. Milton's shotgun. I could sell the truncheon. I'm using the truncheon right now, aren't I? I can't remember. Any of this good resale value on these cigarettes? Or should I recycle them? I found out last time that there's stuff that you can't recycle. Treatments, oh, for fatigue. That's it. Okay, actually I don't think any of this is gonna be helpful for me. When I think about it. And you're not a king, so there's not really any point in getting to know you. You. Which one is you? You're not Strickland, right? Tippets.
Dr. Reed,
Are you easier? Are you an easier nut to crack than Tippets or than Strickland? Blood quality 1100. I don't have any hints for you. You are exhausted. I've got a fatigue medicine.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Oh. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful
The
and
old lady?
dedicated nurse I've ever worked with.
It'd be better if she could make eye contact, though.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Maybe we can invent nurse practitioners, because I know doctor isn't going to be allowed.
Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
The war? No, not really.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
I'm probably gonna ruin. I'm probably gonna ruin any chances at hopes.
Goodbye,
But
Dr.
we'll see. We'll see. Like you, I'm probably gonna feed on you if I can find your clue. The main thing is finding hints. Obviously, actually, the main thing is them being a short king. Because if they're not a short king, then that precludes me feeding on them at all. But after that, it all comes down to me finding their hints. And it's hard to find hints when I'm not really exploring as much as I could be.
Not now.
Alright, Dr. Swansea doesn't want to talk to me. Who am I supposed to be talking? Oops. Who am I supposed to be talking to next? Oh, we're still talking. Oh, analyze Oh, now I can analyze the blood? Well, that's a good thing. I'm not going to complain. I'll complain a little bit. I should have been able to do that before I could add the quest for it. I've had the blood in my inventory. I've been trying to do that. Alright. Does this unlock the rest of my... No. I want to unlock one of these. I think. Wait, what was I... Hold on. Hold on a second. Shut up for a second, Jonathan. Wait, where is it? Didn't I have another quest here? Strickland wanted me to do something. He wanted me to make something.
Van Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu?
Could
I
be.
should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Wait, no, it couldn't be. It's transmitted through blood. I was about to say, I don't know. I guess it could be. I guess it still could be, but it makes less sense. Didn't I have... Let me turn back on quest markers for a second. Or quest, mission reminders. Chapter 3. Family history. Okay. Causes and effects. Oh, we got multiple quests here. I want to see the ones on the side. Oh, okay. Districts is still healthy. Causes and effects. Tell Edgar Swansea. Okay, now I can talk to Swansea. That's not the one I wanted to see, though. Let's turn it back off. Let's just find Strickland and see. He wanted some medicine for something. Let's make some treatments. Let's just make some treatments just in case. I run into people sometimes that they're sick. It would be good to have treatments for them. Like that guy that's helping, what's her face? Crane. That guy with Crane. He's got a cold. Yeah, you make... Oh no, he's got bronchitis. Right, I've got a full set of the current treatments I can use now. Let's see if one of those is good for Strickland. Is Strickland still alive? Was he the one that was sick? No, he was working on a patient that was sick. But I'm pretty sure I didn't have the treatment available. My memory is I didn't have the treatment available, but maybe I was just tripping. Oh, right, my blood vision. Tippets. Swansea. There he is. And he's healthy. Why am I... Oh, because I'm locked on.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Oh, his blood quality's 100% up. His quality's fully up, but I still... I guess you don't have to do all the hints. Alright, let's feed them. Oh, I need level 4 mesmerized. That's right. That's the other part of it. I think your mesmerized level goes up at certain key points in the story. That's what it seemed like to me. Maybe there's other ways to also get your mesmerized level up, but currently I do not. Do not have any of that. Oh, you look like you would be a king if you were a man, but unfortunately I can't feed on you.
Always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. For me. What a bloody idiot.
You could raid the hospital for supplies, and then when the nurses are like, "We don't got any supplies," Jonathan's like, "What do you mean you don't got any supplies? What kind of operation are you running here?" He's stuffing stuff in his pockets. I'll take care of this. I'm the only one that can find supplies and mix medicine around here, apparently. Let's talk to Dr. Swansea then. I thought you were going to cite me right into a cutscene as soon as I walked in the door.
Edgar. Could I get your professional...
Sound like you said Egger.
Please speak. But I have
2
something
G's.
important
Like an
to tell
egg. Someone who does
This
eggs.
strain of flu.
Whatever that would...
It's very
whatever that would
different from the one I saw in Europe.
imply.
It's downright peculiar.
An Egger.
Really? What makes you say that?
It sounds like a position on some obscure British sport. The Egger. Might be a couple Eggers on each team.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
Nah.
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly.
Well, it spreads through the
strain
blood.
is different from the
So it doesn't
continental.
really spread like the Spanish flu.
Very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in.
I think it was just I think the guy just had the flu and also the vampire disease. Maybe they interact with each other together.
Become violent.
I don't know. That makes more
You mean
sense
like
than
rabies?
it's
Is
transmitted
there a
via
chance
the
we could
flu.
create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stole, that would be smashing.
Vampire vaccine.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right
I feel
here
like
in
the
front
guy
of
that I
us.
needed a treatment
A
for
weapon
for
of
Strickland
choice.
might just be dead.
What
That
on
guy
earth
might
do you
just be
mean?
dead. I'm not too upset about
Why,
that.
you, my dear boy, with your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins.
I'm not giving you my
Think
blood.
about the possibilities.
Not doing it. You can't have my blood.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan.
That's
As I
that's
said,
bad
I need to
punctuation.
talk to you.
You need a
I
comma
have some rather
between
bad
no and
news.
thank you. People abuse commas a lot, but this isn't that.
I'm afraid
No
it's your
comma thank
sister.
you. No thank you means
sister.
I'm not happy about.
She's to be
I don't want
buried
that.
This evening at
No
Whitechapel
comma thank you
Cemetery.
means no thank you.
Your mother published the
No
obituary
thank
this
you
morning.
is saying I don't want you to do what you
I'm
said
sorry,
just said you were
Jonathan.
about to do. Don't do that.
Please accept my
Or if like I
condolences.
don't want the coffee, no. I don't need any coffee. Thank you. No thank you. That's what no thank you with no comma means. No comma thank you. No comma thank you. Between this and putting two N's and what was that word? You put two N's in a word that doesn't have two N's in it. Not together at least. No, you're not not punctuating things right. Actually, I just remembered in the question wheel you put I need to check. Did they just do that in the engine?
thought I would have
Does it
to
automatically stuff a question mark? Your murdered sister's funeral.
I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Who's this guy?
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed.
Oh, this is the first guy they offered to let me feed on.
I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me.
I'm the opposite of that. Alive. Undead. Now see, they do have the option to put periods at the end. I thought they might have been trying to save the 1 byte per string and just automatically tack on a question mark on it.
I'll leave
But that's not what they're doing. They just don't understand how to use punctuation properly. It's a big problem in this world these days. Adding extra commas is a huge problem. It annoys the shit out of me. When I see somebody who's like, they have a sentence and then they put a comma. And then the rest of the sentence. One way to go about doing this is to eat the hamburger at midnight. But so often I'll see somebody be like, one way to go about doing this, comma, is to eat a hamburger at midnight. That's fucking wrong. That's absolutely fucking wrong. Don't fucking do that. It's so fucking jarring. It's so fucking jarring when I'm trying to read a sentence and there's just a fucking comma in the middle of it. Or when you have a compound sentence like, I went to the store and bought some eggs. There's no comma in that sentence. Fucking get it through your heads, the entire internet. Don't just fucking put a comma in a sentence because you feel like it. Alright, that's gonna end the episode. I don't really want to do any more of this thing. We'll end the episode on me ranting about punctuation and grammar because people need to fucking learn it. See you next week on Vampyr.